dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seeming. I guess I've been dreaming. 'Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
Oh, peace and love to all the guys and gals that have our breeding species on the planet. All right, so we're gonna try this again. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with the computer, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying. All right, so anyways, peace and love to all the guys and goddesses. Y'all come on in, Academy mates. Peace and love. I see you. Come on in, have a seat. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe button. Yeah, I mean, help us with the algorithm along with Night Guy 333 right here. And peace and love to you, sir. We got part 2 of that Secret Alien Russian book. We're gonna see what's going on with that. Like I said, I was gonna wait on my dissertation to get the full conclusion to see what's going on. I already spoke on the alien species of the Anunnaki, who they actually look like. I mean, I guess, and I thought about it after the video was over, so I'm guessing, let me just add this in there. Maybe when he said they look like us, he's just talking about the humanoid, maybe just arm, leg, arm, you know what I'm saying, arm, head, type deal. Other than that, no, they're so-called melanated beings. You know what I'm saying? Now, not all of them. I mean, I put it like this. I would say carbonated, yes, but different colors. The color spectrum. That's all the radiation in the different frequencies. So you will have alien species out there that are green, red, blue, and et cetera, right? So I just don't want to be in general and just say they're all so-called copper, which this is like they claim it's rust. It's just the energy is rusted out being on the planet, and not the wrong intake of food and water and all the craziness that's going on. But anyway, I gotta make, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate y'all joining me. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button again. Help us with the algorithm. We are fighting shadow law after all. You know what I mean? And the boy right here, you know what I'm talking about, he coming for you. But anyway, so this ain't gonna take long. Let's get this thing busting. Academy, so I hope you have what you need, because they do. Without further ado, let's get to what it is that we do. You know what I'm talking about? Let's see what's up with the night guy, man. What do you got to say? Okay, so I get a new computer now. Now I got to get a new mouse. This is crazy, y'all. This thing just be giving me cash.
All right, this is Nightcap and Night God. You know me, bringing you knowledge straight from the underground. If you're into the odd and supernatural, then this is your channel. So make sure you hit that notification bell, like the video, and subscribe.
We did that.
In part 1 of the Alien Book of Secrets, we talked about the origins of man and how they were created by the Anunnaki. We talked about the evil alien factions trying to infiltrate mankind and more. Today we're going to talk about some more strange disappearances and the Council of Five that protects humans on Earth. And don't forget, oftentimes truth is stranger than fiction. So this is Russia's Alien Book of Secrets, Part 2. When the Anunnaki first came to Earth, they created the most intelligent, non-alien beings on the planet, us. Initially, we weren't much more intelligent than primates, but eventually would gain more knowledge and become smarter. The Anunnaki created us simply to be slaves, so we could harvest gold for them because they wanted to replenish the atmosphere of their destroyed planet Nibiru. And apparently, they did not know that the reptilian race already inhabited planet Earth. But they would not create an alliance with them. They would only ally with the Zeta Reticuli species. These were another intelligent, smaller form of gray aliens. Now they claim the Anunnaki will still return to Earth as promised, and they do know what's going on here at all times. But how many years is that out, and how far away are they at the current moment? Nobody really knows.
They're here now.
The Zeta Reticuli species, also called the Zetas, come from the constellation Nets, and they are allies with the Anunnaki. They do bidding on other planets with them. Essentially, they are the representatives of the Anunnaki, and they pretty much serve them. They watch us on Earth, and they send information back to them up to 25 times a year. Now, it is said that the Anunnaki created a subspecies of Zeta. They did this to make them look more human-like, but they left enough physical properties of each so they could tell the difference. These beings would eventually become the pharaohs of Egypt and the elongated skull people. The most well-known pharaoh that was this particular hybrid was Akhenaten. Akhenaten would eventually be removed from power by the reptilians. They did this by infiltrating his court and acting as temple priests. Reports of the Zeta go back to 4000 AD, but it's most likely much longer than that. Now the subspecies still exists on Earth today. They're just very low key and they hide themselves. That brings us to the most known and feared alien faction on Earth, the reptilians,
The Draco.
also known as the reptoid species. They have been on Earth confirmed for 15,000 years. But truly, it probably goes back millions of years. They come from the constellation Draco and have a presence on thousands of planets, with over 500 where they control it. They achieve this the same way on every planet, infiltration of leadership. A few, but not all of them, have the ability to shapeshift. Some of them even have telepathic abilities. For the most part, they didn't even need to infiltrate human leadership. They've been alongside of us the entire time. They have been side by side with us since the beginning, and they have lived out all aspects of our evolutionary process. In the universe, they are considered one of the most technologically advanced species to date. They prefer to work completely in the shadows because they feel that they can progress the technology and their plans and agenda better that way. While most races can't, they can travel interdimensionally, and some higher ranking reptilians can even go invisible. In order to acquire that power, you have to be a part of an elite group of reptilians known as the Draco. These highly intelligent warrior reptilians are considered to be the co-founders of Illuminati. Their three major bases on this planet are located in the Bermuda Triangle, off the coast of Denmark, and off the coast of New Zealand. Many of the ancient alien factions throughout the galaxy say they will never leave, at least not on their own. Next, we have the Mater species, who are a form of gray and about human height. They are considered the most evil alien faction in the galaxy. Other ETs even refer to them as parasites. They visited Earth sometime back in the prehistoric period. The actual date is unknown. Known to openly abduct humans and not bring us back. They also have an agenda to colonize this planet. And the only reason they haven't been able to take over is simply because of the Council of Five and their protection of us. They are hermaphrodites, and their lifespan is just over 120 years. They have colonized 26 planets and abducted over 5,000 humans, only males. I believe that it's possible they could even work closely with the reptilian race, just chomping at the bits for the Council of Five to remove their protection on us. They claim that at that point, not even the Anunnaki are powerful enough to save us. Next we have the Dryas species. Their height is right around 8 feet tall, and they have a very complex structure of their skull, known to carry out human abductions and then use us for human reproduction. They come from the third star constellation Cetus and have abducted up to 520 humans, both male and female. Believed to have colonized over 40 planets, 10 of which were taken by force. Also, they have 2 home planets. It's said these beings work with 3 other alien factions in the galaxy, and they only eat animal derivative proteins. Other ETs say they're not mentally or spiritually in tune enough to communicate with most other races. Their home planets have the same chemical composition of Earth. These beings plan on revealing themselves to humans in 2022. As I said before, the Maters and the reptilian race work closely together, and here's how I know. Throughout history, the Maters have inflicted some of the worst plagues in human history, and it is believed that this was with the agreement and knowledge of the reptilians. This is because the reptilians do not want the Earth's population of humans to reach over 8 billion. The reptoid species have been abducting human women for thousands of years. When they have the offspring, they are sent to another planet that has been colonized by the reptilians already. But some actually do end up staying on Earth, where they infiltrate the highest levels of human society. Very little is known about the 5 alien races that make up the Council of Five. The races that make up this council, which was previously the Council of 9, have been protecting humans as long as there have been record of aliens on this planet.
Anthrax. That right there, you know what I'm talking about? That's gonna come up. Now, the Council of 9 are neuromelanated goddesses. Like, it's 9 of them. There's gonna be your muses, but I'm gonna break that down when we talk about the muses. But it's ironic that he brought up 5 of them, and yeah, it used to be 9, but yeah, they were females. It's the feminine energy, it's feminine planet, feminine universe. You know what I'm saying? It's all matriarch, right? And as y'all see, the patrons came in here and they kind of, stepping on women all over the place, especially the Caucasian woman. Where I'm talking about, where y'all get, ooh. But it is what it is. Just pay attention to details, because certain things are just set up. So as we see, we got these anomalies and these entities, alien, extraterrestrial, God, demigod, demiurge, whatever you want to call them. They're everywhere. They're part of every story. You just got to understand that they change their names over time. Sometimes the energy is the same, like their powers, the stuff that they do, that you can resonate this god with this god because of the same things that they do, like Ra and Apollo, sun gods. So, yeah, stuff like that.
Many speculate that they have been protecting this planet before humans were even here for up to millions of years. A certain alien race had said that the Council of Five had last met on Earth in 1944, but our author and his friend Petro would find a note within the book from an agent dated July 2005. It stated that the Council of Five would be on Earth in the last 10 days of August 2013, and that their arrival could cause cosmic shifts in the atmosphere. Also at this time, there would be a large influx of UFO sightings reported by the population. It also read that the council was meeting to talk about threats to the Earth and humans, as well as the fact that at the time, there had been so many new alien species visiting Earth lately, and lately to the Council of Five is within the last 500 years. According to several alien species, the Council of Five, which was then the Council of Nine, has been watching mankind since primordial times. Since humans were only a one-cell marine organism throughout the entirety of our evolutionary process, from when we were primates to when the Anunnaki intervened, manipulating their DNA to create us. Was then the Council of Nine, has been watching mankind since primordial times. Since humans were only a one-cell marine organism throughout the entirety of our evolutionary process, from when we were primates to when the Anunnaki intervened, manipulating their DNA to create.
Okay. All right, so here's some separation right here, y'all. Now, the misconception and the deceit is when they say human, every single person here that thinks that they're a human, when you hear that term, you think they're talking about everybody, no matter the race, creed. No, it's as much as people don't want it to be a factor, it's only a factor. Listen, y'all gotta hear me. It's only a factor because people decided to use it as a factor to cover things up. So it has to be straightened out, because you have the wrong misconception about a whole entire story so long as you don't know the actual ethnicity or background of such person in the story, right? So the whole time you're thinking that it's a Caucasian when it's really a black European, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Like, when you get into the history, man, you're going to find out that a lot of so-called Caucasians were really swarthy people passing for white. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, it's deep. But that's just like this. Humans, that's the Darwin theory. That's going to be your eukaryotic cell. That's your Caucasian, your Dravidian, your Mexican, not to be confused with Latino. And with the Asian race, all of these different people at the end of the day, genetically, y'all are gonna be the same. You have different tones of melanin. It still ain't the authentic. It's synthetic, regardless. It's always gonna come with some type of defect, right? I'm sorry. I'm not just talking crazy, I'm just letting you know. It's the prokaryotic cell, so-called melanated people, and then the eukaryotic cell, so-called Caucasian, and everybody else, right? That's going to be the differences. This is genetics, like, this is science. I got the books to show you, you know what I'm saying? Go read, you'll see. So when he's talking about these monkeys, yeah, it's the Darwin's theory. Darwin put it on so-called black folk. We got to so-called put that back on y'all, because when you really get into it, y'all got the animal DNA. Hypertrichosis. Start there. There you go.
Us. According to these same alien races, all evolutionary processes on all planets have a beginning and an end. The only exceptions are alien intervention or actual radical changes in the weather patterns.
Universal law. Go watch what movie? The newer Star Treks. I think was Spock and Kurt, they was talking about what they couldn't do on that planet in the very beginning. Is to intervene. Like, they were going to be destroyed by that volcano, and they went in and they stopped it. Technically, they weren't supposed to do that because the universe, the species are supposed to receive, evolution on its own without that extra jump that the Anunnakis put on. Because everybody's talking about that, how there's this just years ago, and then all of a sudden it's this leap. Just like the technology. We got this, and we think it's cool, and then all of a sudden the leap, and it's like, man, we're blown away, but there's nothing new under the sun. They just been holding out. All right, let's get it. Night God, I'm not ragging you, just so you know. You know what I'm saying? It's just bringing some clarity to it. We can discuss it.
After the Anunnaki tampered with DNA of primates and created humans, the Council of Five began protecting us. They monitor us in hopes that we'll be able to join other alien races in development and enlightenment someday. Again, very little is known of the Council of Five, but they do know which alien factions make them up.
It's 9 in the females. You got to dig deep for it, Night Guy. I know you can find it though, cause you sound genuine. You sound genuine. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure your universe will give it to you. Yeah, dig for it, bro. You're gonna find it. It's female. It's feminine energy. You know what I'm saying?
First we have the Orella. It almost looks like a form of gray, but they are not. Next we have the Agarat, which to me, they look very similar to ancient indigenous peoples on Earth. There are a few native civilizations that seem to resemble them, like the Aztecs, Incans, or Mayans.
They be us.
Then there's the Ginvo species. Then we have the Raiden race, which to me look like they could possibly be the Lemurians. The white hair with the pale white skin, most likely light blue eyes, and the entire just screams Lemurian race.
Shit, it's Pleiadian, motherfucker.
Lastly, we have the Emerthers. They are a species with an obvious bulbous head and big eyes.
Big black eyes.
As I explained, very little is known about these Council of Five beings, except that they're here to protect us. But what concerns me is that they used to be a Council of 9.
Yeah,
now, why did 4 of the alien factions decide to leave the council?
Because those guys that you're looking at right there, they are a false council. They are not the agreeables. It's the feminine energy. Those look like masculine energies. That's why they say the black woman is God. That's what that means. It was universal, and it started out, and then it started with those 9. I mean, way before the carbonated man came. Like the Caucasian, they come into way later, bro. Y'all only been here like 6,000 years, so y'all ain't been here long, bro. Y'all some babies. You know what I'm saying? We been there, done that. We can show you how to run that. But you know what I'm talking about? Y'all kind of pompous and pride right now. You know what I mean? You just learn how to do a little something. But you know, you ain't did none of the stuff that we've done, right? And then you manipulated the information that we got. You know what I mean? It's like I'm sitting here looking at the pyramid like, dang, I know I put my brick in, but now I'm like, I don't even know how we did it. Because we got to get that memory back because you want to wipe it. Come on, man. That's the only way you was able to... Never mind.
Could it be mankind's behavior or possibly the direction that we're headed in? Honestly, I hope not. But who knows? Only the future will tell. I hope you enjoyed the video, but unfortunately, it's looking like we're going to have to get to the alien abductions in the next video.
Turn up.
We'll talk about events like the Philadelphia experiment and how alien factions inhabit Mars and the moon.
Oh.
So yes, it's looking like there's going to be a part 3.
Oh.
I'll probably cover more alien factions in this part as well. I'll also cover the race that does the majority of abductions. They met with U.S. presidents, gave them tech in order for them to be able to abduct us.
For sure.
It's been fun, my Night God family.
That's exactly what happened, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then when they set them bombs off over there in Nagasaki, Hiroshima, that's when they showed up aboard the White House again, you know what I'm talking about? They were deep. Like, boy, don't y'all do that. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. Who gave that to you? Yeah, I mean, but yeah, we gonna get it out. We gonna get to it. You may, like I said, you may not get everything. Hopefully we do. I don't care if you don't want to know. I don't care about your cognitive dissonance. I don't care. You know what I'm saying, that you enjoy the world so much. I don't care. You know what I mean? Because what you like about it, it makes you not want to see what other people are actually going through. You feel me? And when it's right in your face, you'll turn your nose up at it, and you got to pay for that. Y'all got to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? So this does not mean every single person in every single race. I don't really care about none of that. I care about your vibration. You know what I mean? Because it's some niggas out here I don't fuck with either. You know what I mean? It just ain't vibing right. We ain't vibing right. They my people. They my family. But if we just don't resonate, sir, you can't be around me. Usurping energy. I never really lost enough dealing with other people. But anyways, Academates, we gonna find this part 3. If it's actually a part 3, we gonna get to that though. You know what I mean? We gonna do some crossroads. We gonna keep crossroads. That night, guy, man, get with me, man. Like DM me or something, man. We can share some information. You know what I mean? Yeah. We can bust this all the way down. You know what I mean? For real. Because we gonna have to get to work together. You know what I mean? Academates, peace and love. I appreciate y'all joining me. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I shall return. We gonna see. We gonna see. We got the music. We got the music coming up though. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. You feel me? Peace.